So never hype on the people, you know. We ball forward, then you a keep stake show. And always remember the street where you grow. Yeah. You know the dance a cute girl pon me arm. Calm Babylon, no there's no need for alarm. Loving on me, I come in, no carry firearm. Only thing pon me arm, I must see big body charm.
Where's gonna be starting we call? Real is a real people. It's the man Majah Bless, yes. We the real things in the real world. The realest of things, yes, as I would say.
Yes.
You don't come near, stay far away. Oh yeah.
Real people, the real things. Burn Babylon, cause them a carry feelings. Real people, the real things. Youth real from floor to ceiling. Real people, the real things. Big up the real queens and the real kings. Real people, the real things. Real people, the real people. Me tell you get a youth, you a go reap what you sow. So never hype on the people, you know. We ball forward, then you a keep stake show. And always remember the street where you grow. Yeah. You know the dance a cute girl pon me arm. Calm Babylon, no there's no need for alarm. Loving on me, I come in, no carry firearm. Only
Yes, loving that vibe. All right, let's see if we got my man, Mr. Majah Bless. Are you there?
Yes, I what about love and honor. Real
Right.
people do real things.
Yes.
Loud.
All right. This is AB Creation, and I'm here with Eboneyre, and we're here with the man what I call Mr. Majah Bless. Now, for all the people in the UK who might not have heard of you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, Majah Bless is a youth from the community of Denham Town, Kingston, Jamaica, you know. Majah Bless went to the Edna College where I studied drama and performing arts, graduated as a drama teacher, but always been pursuing the art, you know, poetry, music. Majah Bless has traveled many places in the world. I've been in the UK many times to Leeds, Liverpool, Huddersfield, you know, many places in London, Dalston, Hackney. We did Italy. We did many places in the States as well. So, you know, we just continue to make music, give thanks to the vibration. We also make movies as well. If you check out the internet, you will see the movie called Real Ghetto Youth that's written and produced by Majah Bless himself. I also star in that movie. Most of the songs that you hear in that movie are my songs or my production, you know, back-a-wall production.
All right. So, growing up, what kind of people influence you?
Well, growing up, first, I would say it was from my mother, you know, because my mother loves to write poetry. So I figured that is where I got this fervor for words,
Right.
you know. And then there's an artist in my community called Big Star. He's also a person who influenced me as well, because I used to watch Big Star and Dangerous DJ and the sound system. And from there, you know, I started to develop my skill of riding the rhythm, DJing around the sound system like they did, and developing my stage craft. So these were my first influences, you know. Then my father, he had a virgin who had a sound system next door to us. And my father would bring me over there to DJ and that sound system, Pretty Dread sound system, you know. He's in London now. And these are some of the ways that, you know, I was influenced and developed the craft.
Right. So that's good little bit of foundation there as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And so, I mean, in terms of the artists around you, I mean, who kind of influenced you on that part?
Well, artists, as I said, Big Star, he was a DJ in the community. But when we say DJ, you know, it's like rap, Jamaican version of rap.
Yeah.
Not based upon spinning records, but like
a
Jamaican dancer, rapper, you know. So Big Star was a DJ. Him influenced me in the community, you know, until I started to go outwards. In my school days, I did a dub plate with Beanie Man. I did dub plate with Elephant Man, and I started going to the record factory where, you know, I was meeting more artists and I'm seeing them work. They were doing dub plates at that time. Dub plate, you had to do it live. You couldn't make any mistake because the record was being cut at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So there was a man in my community. He had a sound system called Chastiser. Then I was like in 7th grade. Tivoli Gardens High School, and he would just come and pick me up from school, and we would go to the studio and we would record dub plates, you know, and they used to pair me up with some of these major artists at the time. So that is where I got training as well, and to see the whole thing in action.
Right. So that's from a very young age. So did you always know that, you know, this is what you're destined to do?
Honestly, I just do it because I loved it, but I wasn't seeing it as a career at the time. You know, it was more people who pushed me to it, you know.
Right.
Everywhere I go, people were saying that you're good at this thing, man. This is what you should do. Even going to the Edna college. You know, it was my teachers in high school. You know, I was getting ready to leave high school, and I didn't know where to go, really, to tell the truth. And it was the teachers who were saying, you should go to that college because you're so good at the arts. You know, you should go and study performing arts because that is your calling. So I listened to them, you know, and I came and did the audition, did the test. You know, I passed and they accepted me in the college. It was a challenge at the time because they were saying that I was too young. You know, I was 15 going 16 at the time when I left high school.
Right.
So they didn't want to take me based upon the age, but I did so well on the audition and on the test that I did. And some other persons were lobbying for me, you know, so that is how I eventually got into the college.
Right, and I guess when you're performing, that greatly helps as well.
Of course, man. Trust me. It helps definitely because at the college, you know, we learn the stage inside out, you know.
Right.
You learn the different stage positions, you know, what is the strongest position on a stage, you know. Plus, you know, studying theater. You learn facial expression, you know,
Right.
body language, you know, eye contact with the audience. All of these things will help you. It doesn't matter if you're a DJ or you're a dancer. All these things will help you in the performance, you know,
Yeah.
as well as, you know, actors have to wear costumes. So based upon the show that you will have to do, you know, even as a DJ, a dancer, DJ, you have to dress it in a certain way and put yourself out there because it's a total show, it's a presentation. You know, and that is what I feel that in this modern time, some people, you know, some of these younger artists, that they don't see it as, you know, a total performance, you know.
Right.
You could watch Reggae Sumfest and you see sometimes major artists, young artists go out there right now in just a T-shirt, in just a jeans, you know, they're not seeing it as a total show that they have to put on for the audience, you know.
Yeah. No, it's true because you said that because about 2-3 years ago I went to a show and I couldn't believe this guy's performance. He was on stage and the man had his hand in his pocket and singing. And
yeah, man, I've seen it. Trust me, you know.
Man, this can't be real. This can't be real.
Nowadays, they're wearing no belts and pants dropping off, and you know they just keep on pulling up their pants all through the performance, and I realize what's happening.
All right, okay. So, where do you reside now?
Well, I reside in Old Harbour, but as I said, I'm from Denham Town. You know, we still have the family place in Denham Town, but I bought a place in Old Harbour, so that is home right now. That's in St. Catherine, Jamaica.
All right. And how do you see the scene in the reggae industry? From obviously you started from your early teens, and of course you've seen a transition from maybe the roots and culture now to a much broader kind of dancehall reggae. I mean, how do you see that? Yeah,
man. You know, when I was growing, it was mostly positivity, consciousness, roots and culture vibration, you know. And I was growing in a Rasta home. My father is a Rasta man, my mother is a Rasta lady, you know. So the type of music that they chose to play as well was more the positive stuff, you know. So I grew up on those. And then I see where the music had shifted. You know, it became more violent, pop off knife and stab in a boy, and you know that was the type of music that was being played, you know. And the music got really violent when people thought that all hope was lost. The music took a 360 and came back to roots and culture, you know, with the emergence of Prodigy, Jesse Royal, Chronics, you know. So the music came back to the fullness. And I'm thinking that these artists are still holding up that roots and culture vibration. But saying all of this, I'm still not knocking dancehall because it's still a part of our culture, you know. But artists have to be careful because you have to remember that your words does influence the audience, you know, and you have a responsibility. Garnet Silk had said music is the rod and we are like Moses. So if you use the music, the rod, in the wrong way, then definitely you're going to lead the children astray. And I'm seeing that a lot of these dancehall artists, they are claiming that the music doesn't affect the children, it doesn't affect the listeners, but that is totally wrong, you know. We do know that music does have an effect on the listeners. So you have to bear in mind that you have to be responsible. It's not all about money. It's not all about the hype and the fame. You know, you have to be a man. You know, you have to be responsible for the oncoming generation. So you have to look out for the generation to come, you know.
Yeah, very true. All right. At the start of the show, we played Real People. Tell me about the makeup of this. And how do you actually come about writing? Is it something that just comes natural to you? You just wake up, boom, lyrics in your head? Or, I mean, how does it come about?
Honestly, I don't have a writing style. You know, there are times when somebody will want me to write based upon a particular topic, you know?
Yeah.
And I will create something on that topic. And there are times when I'm just lying in my bed and an idea hit me in the middle of the night. And I just get up and just start scribbling on the nearest piece of paper I can find. Sometimes I scribble in the dark because maybe I'm lying next to my lady and I don't want to turn on the light to wake her, to interfere with her sleep, you know. So I try to scribble things in the dark, and then in the morning I try to make sense of what it was that I scribbled, you know. So Real People, I was sitting in my brethren yard. My brethren is Courtney Swaby, and we were sitting down in Tivoli Gardens. So we were cooking. At the time I was cleaning up some ackee, because I'm normally the chef, you know.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just there and I'm saying that, you know, this is the real life, that this is the real authentic life, you know. I saw real people live, real people do real things, because we are brethren. And normally when I do everything, I just chant. So I'm just chanting, you know, real people do real things. And I'm just there chanting, and everybody I said, that sound good. This sound like a song. So out of that now I started to develop it into a song, you know. The first time I sang it, it was on somebody's rhythm. So eventually it was my same brethren when he migrated to Canada. It's like this song was always in his head. So he linked me one day and said, you remember that song that you were chanting at my yard in Tivoli? You know, I would like to produce that song, you know. So he says that he's going to get the rhythm built over and everything, you know. So he eventually got the rhythm built over and I chanted the song on it, and he's the one who put it out under his label, CS Entertainment, you know. So that's how Real People came about. Just an idea, chanting in the yard, and then we just continued the writing on it to make it into a full song. Real people, the real things.
All right, and that's the full transition from paper to the listening audience.
Yes, man, from concept to paper to audience can hear the full package now, you know.
All right. I've got a track here, My Life. Tell me about this one.
My life, you know, my life as a youth from the ghetto. Trust me, sometimes it might not be my particular experience, but I'm seeing a lot of things around me which inspire me, you know, good and bad. It influences me. So my life is just based upon some of the stories that I'm seeing around me, and a bit of my story as well. So I put them together in this collage to tell one story, you know, about this single parent father, because a lot of the time the Jamaican fathers get the bashing, but I'm seeing a lot of fathers who are there for their kids, who are there alone, taking care of their kids, you know, and they don't get the praises. So my life is really about a single parent father. He has his daughter and he's going through all these struggles, but he's saying that he's never going to give up, you know, even though his life is not a bed of roses right now. One day he's going to rise again and he's going to make everything better for himself and his children. So that is the idea behind my life, you know.
Yeah, I like that one. And I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play the next one straight after it. War. Tell me about this one as well.
There's a war on with the Rasta man. So far gone is their master plan. Yeah, man, war on is a personal favorite of mine, you know. And I wrote this a long time before they decriminalized ganja in Jamaica.
Oh, wow.
Because Jamaica is a place where, you know, people were being killed over having just a little spliff. You know, people were being imprisoned for just having a little bit of herb, you know. A lot of people feel that ganja is legal in Jamaica and you can smoke as you want, but it's nothing like that. You will get beaten by the police just for having a little spliff, you know. You will get some severe prison sentence. And that was a thing in Jamaica, you know. So I was seeing that ganja was being legalized in a lot of countries around the world, and I'm saying that Jamaica is a place that made marijuana famous, and you're getting all this fight with the herb in Jamaica. So that is where the concept came from, you know. We say eagle, dragon, and the vulture is in trying to steal Rasta roots and culture. So everybody out there taking from the Rasta roots and culture, but they are not willing to stand with Rasta for truths and rights and to alleviate the fight that Rasta continues to go through in Jamaica. You know, remember, Jamaica is a place that Rastas have been killed just for being Rastas. There was a Baka Wall incident, there was a Coral Garden incident, and Rastas still continue to be persecuted and victimized today. So if you identify with the culture, man, you must stand with the Rasta man, stand with truths and rights, you know, and let us alleviate some of the struggles that our people are facing in this island, Jamaica. War on.
Wow, well said, well said. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to boss these two back to back, all right?
Yes, sir.
Proverbs 28 verse 19. He who follows empty pursuits will have poverty in plenty. I'm Majah Bless, you know. I mean, I say the Creator go open doors for you and he will give you concept and ideas to help you overcome your situation. My life, me tell you about my life, that one and me, my life is not a bed of roses. Me know me have to rise again, know me have to rise, my friends. My life is not a bed of roses. Me lay down in a one star one night I sing. Mix a pass and side the king. Him give me a rhythm and say he fright that thing. You know what? Me not even write that thing, cause lyrics come so easily. I just need someone to believe in me. Hey. Me say me can't stumble, man. That song you have to reach number one. Me tell you about my life. Me tell you about my life. That one and me, my life is not a bed of roses. Me know me a go rise again. Know me a go rise, my friend. My life is not a bed of roses. You know what dreams me have in my heart, man. And I say me want to be in a handcart, man. Them give me water in a basket. Me and my daughter have to sleep in a the market. Would I love to get a house and do the mortgage thing, but right now we are eat out a garbage bin. Mentally me cripple. Them kill me parents and me little. My life, me tell you about my life. Mix tell you my life is not a bed of roses. Me know me have to rise again. Know me have to rise, my friend. My life is not a bed of roses. Hear me out then, it make me cry high water. When me take a good look on my daughter. I'm at the run down when she had 2 months. So she gone at the shop and she soon come.
Yes, Majah Bless. We're talking about war.
Well, I said most I Majah Bless. There's a war on with the Rasta man. So far gone is your master plan. Eagle, dragon and the vulture trying to steal Rasta roots and culture. Red, green and gold patented by designers. Dreadlocks is now made in China. Medical marijuana touch my nerves. Go rush.
You know, I'm going to take the one right to the very, very top. All right.
I said most I Majah Bless. There's a war on with the Rasta man. So far gone is your master plan. Eagle, dragon and the vulture trying to steal Rasta roots and culture. Red, green and gold, patented by designers. Dreadlocks is now made in China. Medical marijuana touch my nerves. Gold rush, they want to take away my herbs. I'm telling you now, Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day. Papa Ricky, let them know. Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day. Majah Bless, I tell you so. Ooh, yeah. Millions of Rastas in jail, there's no justice. Thousands were killed for smoking a spliff. And for the herb, they labeled me a terrorist. It seems a curse when it was given as a gift. You legalize it when it suits your pocket. Financially, you seek to make a profit. You said the herb was bad, then you stole it, you're a crook. Now you say it's good and write about it in your books. Confusion. Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day. Got to let you know. Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day. Most I job. Now. Ooh, yeah. For this one job, I'm in trouble with the law. While you be making millions some ganja. But the laws of men is not the laws of God. It's my only sacrament. Why you wanna treat me bad? Criminal record, no, I can't go abroad. Keeping me a prisoner of the tenement yard. Financial crisis, you make my life so hard. Some me know the system is a fraud. Oh Lord, yeah. Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day. All the niggas, let them know. Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day.
Yes.
Rasta karma tell you.
Truth is spoken, Majah Bless.
Scabba-doo-day, Scabba-doo-day.
Yes,
Right. I've also got to apologise because for some reason I kept saying Major as in the army major. All right, but it's actually Majah. Is that correct? Majah Bless.
But Majah is major.
You're right.
So no problem.
We prefer the Majah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Majah Bless.
Majah
you know?
Bless. How did that name? How did that name
Bless.
come about anyway? Tell me.
Well, Majah, Majah, my mother wanted to call me Majah Liwa.
All right.
As my middle name, but my father, he never liked it,
Right.
He was saying it sounds too female. But my mother continued to call me Majah Liwa anyway. She didn't put on the birth paper, but she continued to call me Majah Liwa. So most of the people growing up, they know me as Majah, Because a person started to shorten it and they call me Majah. So because I'm a person now, whenever you call to me, my reply would be bless. So when somebody say, hey, Majah, I would just say bless. So after that,
right.
people just started to say Majah Bless when they were hailing me, So I like the sound of it, Majah Bless. And it also sounds like, Majah Bless,
Yeah.
So I said, this is going to be my artist name, Majah Bless.
All right. So, I mean, obviously, when you was, like I said, in your early teens, obviously you went through a lot of things. If someone was to come to you now at that very same age and they ask your advice, what advice would you give them, knowing what you know today?
Well, first of all, I'm still guiding, I'm still there with the youth all through, because growing up, I used to be a part of a youth group called the Era Youth Foundation.
Right.
This is the group that took me to London the first time I came to England,
Right.
And we went to certain places where the Jamaican youths were living.
Right.
And we brought the message of peace and love and border connection, So this is a group that focuses on connecting all the borders between the warring factions in Jamaica at the time, you know, and we heard that there were some stabbing incident in London and such, and there were war between the Jamaicans, you know. So this group took me there, and I've never left that group. I've always been a part of it. And so I've started my own group called Dub Shocks. So still working with young people, you understand?
Oh, wow.
And still guiding, still showing them the way. So, you know, first, I have to show them that you have to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter where you come from. I wrote a book, it's called Garrison, and the subtitle is Never Let Your Address Hinder Your Success. So wherever I go, I always try to tell the youth them, never let your address hinder your success. Once you believe it, you can achieve it. So that is my message to them at all times, that you can do it, man. Don't feel less of yourself. Don't feel inferior. Don't let anybody make you feel like you can't be, that you can't do, you know. That is always my message, because I come from what they call the roughest part of Jamaica, you know.
Right.
The government has described it as the mother of all garrison.
Right.
I lost 2 brothers there, blood brothers, my father's son. Both of them were killed by the security forces. So it's no pretty life, it's no bed of roses, as I said, you know.
Right,
but
right.
still we have to continue to inspire, continue to walk on the right path, and to show the youth them the right way, that it doesn't matter. Around you the tide is high, the thing might be turbulent, but continue to stay focused, stay positive, and the Father will bless you for it.
True. All right, have faith. Tell me about this one.
Have faith. You see, trust me, you see the reasoning leading straight into have faith.
Yeah.
So have faith is just one of those messages that I'm sending out there to the youth, you know. That the time might be dark, you know, it may be rainy, it may be stormy, but have faith. Once you believe in the Most High, then He will see you through. Don't sell out, don't bow out, don't give up. You know, just be positive. Go for your dreams, go for your goals. It can happen. So that is have faith, I'm telling you, you know. Just have faith, man. Things will work out.
Yep, and you know what? Let's hear it, because as much as I love communicating with you, you also got a bag of tunes there that I want the world to hear still. You know what I mean? So run the track. Yeah, but let's bust this one.
Yes, sir. Success is near if you only wait. Work hard, but still have faith. Come on, just say faith without works is dead. Keep on tiling through the night. Yeah, great men do get ahead, but not by sudden flight. Rain never fall upon one man house. Times might hard, but don't have doubt. Judge will never give you more than what you can bear. Try those stairs and climb those stairs. The tallest, she was the smallest seed. Don't be afraid of fights, youth man. Climb those stairs, dream that dream. Let your dreams take flight. At this pivotal point in your journey, reach out and kiss the sky. You are wonderfully made. Don't be afraid, never be afraid to shine. Take chances, cross that bridge. Never be afraid to live. Your reality are shaped by your thoughts, so think positive. Life is a swing song up and down, so hold on and full try the ride. Get up if you fall on the ground. The power of the Trinity be your guide. Rain never fall on one man house. Times might hard, but don't have doubt. Judge will never give you more than what you can bear. Times might hard, but try those stairs. Them used to tell me, say my dreams, them are rubbish. Strong. Must stop my courage, fully brave. I know my dreams, them a flourish. Bank book fat and it can't malnourish. Me know the time hard, me know it's rough. Pray to the Lord, don't give up. Keep on cruising, big step, baby step. Keep on moving, there's no losing. Go at your own pace, you got nothing proving. Some say life confusing. Keep on playing until you win. Will you never fall upon one man house? Times might hard, but don't have doubt. Judge never give you more than what you can bear. Belly might hungry, but try those tests.
Yes. Gotta have faith. All right, I'm here with Ebony Ray. He says to me, yes, he loves that. It's like a story. You're telling a story in these songs, which means that people can visualize what you're saying, which is a positive thing still.
Yes, man.
You know?
For real. Give thanks to the love, you know?
Yeah, man.
And exactly. Most of my children I try to tell a story, you know? Because as I said, I studied theater, so we know the importance of telling a story. And we have so many stories to tell. As I said, I come from a place where there's just stories all around, you know? So if you open up your eyes, you will always have inspiration and material to draw from, you know?
Yeah. The music that we've been playing, are they all from one studio or different studios? How did that work out, the music that come from?
Well, since lately, most of these were recorded at one studio, but for different beat makers, you know?
Yeah.
So like War, this is my brethren from Finland.
Right.
He saw me on the internet, you know, and he sent me a few rhythms.
Right.
So I recorded War for him, and I recorded the next tune called Back on Track. Have Faith is some youth in the ghetto, close to Denham Town, called 3R40. You know, they recorded that one. My Life, it is by a youth in Mountain View, you know. It's called Mix. So I recorded My Life for him.
Right.
So it's some different producers, but you know, one team, same way.
All right. Now, most of these tunes I'm playing, they are available?
Yeah, man, they are available.
How
Real People is everywhere on all digital platforms. Have Faith the same. My Life is not out there, but you can get War on all platforms just the same.
Right. Tell me about Bubba Man.
Bubba Man.
Yeah.
Bubba Man is a song that I've been chanting from high school,
Right.
but I've never recorded it, you know? And so I was at the studio, they were playing a rhythm, and I started to chant Bubba Man. So I skipped off Bubba Man and went to a next shop, but all of the youth, them say, sing back Bubba Man, this tune bad, you know? And they said that they wanted it on their rhythm, so I just chanted it on the rhythm for them, but it is not the rhythm that I had imagined it with, you know? I always imagine like a Rastafari, Naya Bingi 1-2 beat, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that type of authentic 1-2 chanting.
Yeah.
But it works on this rhythm, and I like it, you know? It's a next favorite of mine, because I said from school days I've been chanting this tune.
All right, let the people them hear it.
So Bubba Man chronicles the journey of a Rasta man. You know, in Jamaica you have different Rasta houses. You have the Naya Bingi tribe.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, you have the Bubba Shanti tribe. The Bubba Shanti is a tribe that wraps his hair with a turban, but the Naya Bingi would be the one who lets his hair go, you know?
Right.
So whenever you see a Rasta man with a turban wrapping his hair, that is a Bubba man. And the Bubba man is always self-sufficient, so he sells his broom, he sells his mat that he weaves, you know, he sells his clothes and his shoes and his sandals that he makes for himself. He doesn't believe in working for the system or working for Babylon. So that is the Bubba man. So this story tells the journey of a Bubba man in Kingston, Jamaica.
All right, take it right to the top.
Hotter than the equator. The lyrics we create, yeah. The Bubba man with his coconut shaker, royal in the image of his maker. And pon him chest him say bless the creator. Majah Bless a matter than the equator. Shirt or clean, bubble fresh, bubble clean. Treading the white line from Bull Bay to Babine. Bless every stop light with red, gold and green. Can't wait to get home to his queen. See what you mean? The bubble man in a turban and robe. One to order with him ancient cords. Boom on him shoulder, treading down the road. Holding a joy with his load. The bubble man in a turban and robe. One to order with him ancient cords. Boom on him shoulder, treading down the road. Holding a joy with his load. Inna the stream, the bubble girl go wash. Skin ever clean, though full of rash. Greens a steam, inna the Isle of Bash. The bubble money walking and she say, oh my. Her eyes a light up like the ball round the stadium. High grade, full up the bubble cranium. They say a prayer to the king before they lay down all night. Love making bedroom and no playground. The bubble man in a turban and robe. One to order with him ancient cords. Broom on him shoulder, treading down the road. Holding a joy with his load. The bubble man in a turban and robe. One to order with him ancient sword. Broom on him shoulder, treading down the road. Holding a joy with his load. Bubble mat, bubble tam, bubble button, bubble broom. For your floor, for your head, for your chest and for your room. When the bubble pass by, even the flowers start to bloom. Him blessed from your DC, may you must meet your doom. Last man see the bubble one say poke head. Chicken was a patty throat, choke him nearly dead. Sharon go say the bubble locks it have lice a grow. Then step round the corner and go buck off her talker. The bubble man in a turban and robe. One to order with him ancient cords. Boom on him shoulder, treading down the road. Holding a joy with his load. The bubble man in a turban and robe. One to order with him ancient sword. Boom on him shoulder, treading down the road. Holding a joy with his load. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. For it is written, until the days of thy separation be fulfilled, shall no razor come upon thy head, and ye shall let the locks of your ear grow. Coconut shaker, bless the creator. Bubble fresh, bubble clean. Gold and green.
Yes.
Yeah, we're loving that one too.
Give thanks.
Yes, and it's got a lot of.
Unto order with him ancient cords, broom on him shoulder, treading down the road, holding a joy with his Lord.
Yes,
Real music, and you make the people them feel music.
Loving that. Yeah, and I was just gonna say because it's quite a simple rhythm, and it gives you like a lot. There's a lot of space in the rhythm as well. I kind of like that, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
All right.
That's soul, you know. I think that's what connected to me, the soul of the rhythm.
Right.
When you play the cards, there's a soul to it, you know?
Yeah. Does the music you hear influence what you write to a certain degree?
No, you know. As I said, I'm more influenced by life, you know, things around me. You know, things that I see, the stories that persons around me are going through, you know, what I read, what I research. These are the things that influence me. You know, I never follow the trend that is going around, you know. So if it's the girl songs that are in and everybody's writing girl songs, when I go to the studio, it's just whatever my mind tells me. Sometimes I go totally different, you know, they might put out a rhythm that they are saying is a party rhythm, but, you know, I come with a different idea on the rhythm, you know. So I'm just influenced by, my experiences and not by the trends.
Right. Have you got any shows lined up or anything coming up shortly?
Yes, I have a performance on the 24th of this month. That's at the Holy Childhood High School right here in Kingston, Right. So that's the most current one. Also, I'm a part of a TV series. It's called 49 Paradise Drive. It's going to be released this month. And actually tomorrow, I'm on a shoot for a different series that is going to start,
All right. So big things, big things.
Yeah, man, we always try to keep working and exercise the talent. It brings us joy to do it.
All right. I've got one tune here called Alantini Rhythm. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing it.
Yes. So I think in Ghana, I think that means cat. So the rhythm, I think the rhythm is the cat rhythm.
Oh, right. That puts light on the subject.
Ghana LinkedIn and the Facebook. They saw my music and they sent this rhythm, Right. So this is the cat rhythm, the Alante rhythm. And I did a song on it called I'm Not Afraid to Be Poor, At first, my friends didn't like the concept of the song because they said, Majah, you want to stay poor. Majah, you're afraid to be rich if you're not afraid to be poor. But the whole concept behind this is that, if I have to be poor, then I can live a life being poor, because I'm not going to sell out just to achieve material things, you understand?
Right.
So that is what I'm saying in this song. It's easier for the camel to go through the eye of an eagle than for a rich man to enter into the gates of Zion. Yes, I want to live comfortably. Yes, we want certain things, we want to provide certain things to the family. But if it comes at a cost, we have to sell my soul and sell out my dignity and my pride, then I will remain poor. I'm not afraid to be a poor man,
All right, let's hear it.
For what shall the profit a man if he should gain the world and lose his own soul? Boy, DJ Nature, Africa waits its creator, hotter than the equator. You keep them fake, I'm not afraid to be poor. Me accept my level. No, me not afraid of poor. Now sell my soul to the devil. I'm not afraid to be poor. Me accept my level. No, me not afraid of poor. Now sell my soul to the devil. Now play them game cause the ball run real. No for sell out, forget album deal. Just to rise and keep a brother in the mud. Selling your soul, sign your name in a blood. Camel will go through an eagle before a rich man enter in a Zion. Some high and star do no evil. Me still a yellow conquering lion. I'm not afraid to be poor. Me accept my level. No, me not afraid of poor. Now sell my soul to the devil. I'm not afraid to be poor. Me accept my level. No, me not afraid of poor. Now sell my soul to the devil. Girls I sell out for Kentucky 2-piece. Drive new Jeep and a ton brute piece. Whatever you sow, then I eat you reap. Weep you a weep as you're in too deep. Why you want to walk before you creep? Money made you a freak. How you sleep? Time to separate the goat from the sheep. Rasta laws you fi keep. I'm not afraid to be poor. Me accept my level. No, me not afraid of poor. Now sell my soul to the devil. Well, I say no one can serve two masters, but either he will hate the one and love the other. He will hold one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and serve money, I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted and justice for the poor. For you have been a defense for the helpless and a defense for the needy in distress. For the love of money is the root of all sorts of evil, and some by longing for it have wandered away from the faith and pierced himself with many spears. Only Emmanuel Selassie, Rastafari. I'm not afraid to be poor. Me accept my level. No, me not afraid of poor. Now sell my soul to the devil. I'm not afraid to be poor. Me accept my level. No, me not afraid of poor. Now sell my soul to the devil. Now flex money, they try get a foot in. Wrap up the wrap up and no put in the put in. Pile in the sun, Majah, go in a a sheet spread, on no freak bed. Or else your soul will be lost. Here King Selassie like who said us.
Yes. Oh, that's certainly different as well.
Give thanks, the goose Nagas, you know. I have to say big up to DJ Nature. He's based in Italy, but he's from Ghana.
Right.
And he's the one who made some of the links of these rhythms coming out of Ghana, you know. Respect for all those from the motherland who always link me on the Facebook and keep on sending the rhythms, you know. We give thanks.
Yeah, and it is funny. I say funny, but reggae music is certainly all over the world. In a lot of artists, we get music sent to us, and it's like it is truly global. Reggae music. I mean, more so now with the internet, I guess, and modern technology. It's very easy now to obtain the music, reggae music in particular, across the globe. So, I mean, from where it started to where it is now. It's a big thing, and I mean I know in Jamaica there are many artists in Jamaica. I mean, is it competitive? Is it a competitive world in the artistry?
It's competitive because they make it competitive. They're not realizing that, you know, it is so big, the cake is so big and everyone can get a slice.
Yeah.
So there's no need for all this cutthroat thing, you know. Because I've been to places in the world where I'm performing on a show and there's no other Jamaican doing reggae music on the show, you know? And I'm saying if they could only see this, that we need to stop the internal fighting and just get out there and just perform the works. You know, I'm on the internet at sometimes and I'm seeing reggae music being played and being performed by persons all over the world. Yes, and at times it marvels me to know that it was created here on this little island, but yet has spread to the world and has such great influence, you know, out there in the world. Also, reggae music gets no support in the country of Jamaica, so that is an next reason for this high competitiveness, this high competition, you know, because it's not being supported, and the little scraps that the artists are getting from the reggae, everybody just try to fight over that. There's no government support. There's nowhere in Jamaica that you can keep a stage show that is covered from the elements. You know, every time a stage show is being kept, you have to set up perimeter fences, you have to bring in toilets, you have to bring in stage, you have to bring in everything. There's not a venue in Jamaica that you could come and just listen to reggae music all year round. There's no infrastructure for that, you know. There's no government program to train the youths and to, you know, to make a youth own his skill. You know, performing on stage and stagecraft, and reggae music is not being taught in schools, you know. Also, police are locking off every stage show. Every stage show you go, there is police to lock it off at a certain time. The music is not being allowed to grow. In my time, as I said, I practice on the sound system, but nowadays I'm wondering, you know, with all these sounds being locked off, how will a youth really get a chance to really practice his skill, because there's hardly any sound system that he could go and DJ on nowadays, you understand? So it's not being supported, but there are lots of talent, lots of artists. Every street corner is a whole bunch of artists, everybody competing to be the man, to be the one. But if we all come together and realize that reggae music is global and there's a slice of the pie out there for everyone, then it would be better for everyone.
Right. So yeah, there's a question I wanted to ask you, because we're listening and I'm letting AB, you're speaking to AB Creation, but I'm also here as well, and I find this very interesting listening to your tracks, and obviously I can see that you're doing a lot of collaborations, right? So how are you able to still retain your copyright and your publishing rights when you're doing these collaborations with all these different people globally? How are you doing? How are you navigating the music business right now? Because it seems like a lot of artists, they're still being ripped off in 2019.
Blessed love, AB Creation, and I'm so glad you touched that point, you know, because you see, growing up, I was just more focused on the music, but not on the business, not realizing that it is a music business. And suppose I'm telling you, it is just last year, 2018, that I signed up to BMI, because I just had a love for the music. I just had a passion to perform. Everybody could call me to perform everywhere. And most of my youth days, you know, I was just the person just performing everywhere. Anybody call me, I'm there, not thinking about the business side of the music. So it is just now, like last year, we started to say we are going to get serious, to do split sheets and to do certain things. So most of my recordings are owned by persons, I have songs that I produce myself, recorded in my studio, because I had a studio once, but it was when they had the Tivoli incursion that the soldiers came in and they, mashed up the studio and everything. So that is how I lost that studio. But I used to record my own things and, I didn't distribute them through a label. I just put them out on YouTube and such. And I found that persons are selling these things. I'm seeing them on sites that I didn't authorize anybody to sell them. Mind you, this is my production. I paid to record, I paid to mix and master and everything, and I put it up on YouTube. Persons took them down and they have them like on Amazon and CD Baby. I'm seeing my songs all over. So I didn't study the business part of the music, So I'm encouraging all the youths out there, you get into the music, remember it is still a business. It is the music business. So learn the business side of it,
Yes. That was Ebony who asked a question there. But yeah, I mean, it is a serious thing. I know back in the day, they just didn't have the knowledge, so there was no sort of you can understand or overstand. But today now, because of the information is out there, you just got to go out there and seek it, because it is there. And I think people have to do that basically, because a lot of people are under the delusion that just go on stage and you sing and you get your money and everything. Well, it's a totally different world than just that. That's just one small element of it, as you would know. Anyway.
Yes, man.
Yeah. All right. I think I've only got one more track to play, and we've got to finish in the next 10 minutes or so. But like, how would people get in contact with you if they listen?
All right.
Now?
So on Instagram, I'm Majah Bless Real Ghetto Youth. On Facebook, I'm Majah Bless. On YouTube, I'm Majah Bless as well. You can contact me 1-876-874-7732. You can email me at omaallwright@gmail.com. So that's OMAALLWRIGHT @gmail. Omaallwright@gmail.
Yes. And of course.
So I would love for you to give them Nicholas Emmons. You can give them his contacts, because that is my brethren from school days. We used to attend Edna College together. He's the one who linked me up to this interview, So you can always contact me through him, said speed,
Yes, also got to big him up as well, because he made the link possible, even like 5 minutes before the show. So yeah, blessed Lord, give thanks for that. And I know there's more to come as well. Well, of course, obviously I would maintain the link. Any new tunes that you do, please forward it on to realmusicfm.com, and we'll certainly play it for real. All right.
Yes, man. Let's do. And I do give thanks for this moment and this time, man. Trust me. It's a positive vibration, I'm liking the questions that you're asking, and I'm getting this opportunity to really put forward certain things to the nation, So much respect for that.
All right. There's one more tune here by yes. Who's it on? It's I can't even read it, to be honest with you.
Yes, she Renee.
Yes, she
Renee. So she's based in London.
Right.
She's my little sister, actually.
Right.
I used to teach her dub poetry when she was here. She went away from, a very early age. And she came back this year, and she was expressing a love for the music. So while she was here on her short stay, we went and we recorded 2 songs. I got my brethren to build a rhythm for her. And this is one of the songs. So this is a combination. It's called Bring Back the Love. I actually wanted it to drop for tomorrow, but, based upon the distribution, they gave me a later date down in August. But I wanted it to drop for tomorrow, because tomorrow is Jamaica's Independence Day,
Yes.
So we're saying bring back the love in Jamaica. There's too much violence happening in Jamaica, You drive on the road, there's a lot of road rage. It's like there's no respect for anyone. There's no patience in Jamaica anymore. And it's a beautiful place. It's a wonderful country. So all we have to do is just remember to bring back the love, man, you know, and then we can have things flowing the way that it should. You know, it is too violent to be such a blessed nation, you know. We have the fastest runners. We have the great music like reggae music, you know. We have beautiful beaches and you know, the sky and the trees. It's just beautiful. But the people, we have to look in ourselves, you know, and to do better as a nation. There's too much bloodshed.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, hold the line. We're just going to play this tune and we'll give you the final word just before we hand over to Sister Nkechi. All right, let's hear this one.
One love, one love. If I didn't keep mental calypso, electro, techno or disco, reggaeton, rock, steady, rhythm and blues. Do it for the love and a million views.
Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow.
To the very, very top. All right.
One love, one love.
If I didn't keep mental calypso, electro, techno or disco, reggaeton, rock, steady, rhythm and blues. Do it for the love and a million views.
Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Someone say, free up my country. Bring back the love, peace and the harmony. Free up my country. No more crime done in our community. Bring back passa, don't actively, yeah, that did utter. I'm a stepper, bring back the unity. No more crime done in our community. Damn it, no up on the corner. Them time there, we are under one another. Little football in the park. I'm scratching on the shandy on the sidewalk. From righteousness, the youth them at the part. Bring back Rastafari in our hearts. Hey, bring back the good old days. When we rise up, we give thanks and praise. Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow.
All the love we a bring back. Listen when the king shot, everything shot. Cause you don't know the thing like everything into good songs we are sing that. Good songs is all I sing. Love is all I bring. Whenever I call my king, he answers when I call on him. Like how the sun, moon and the stars align. Perfect unity all the time. Shine your light like stars that shine. And be a beacon for all mankind. Hearts have grown cold. It's like we're in a trance. Demons take control. Free your mind and dance.
Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Remember when we used to walk free? Now I be a word and little youths them a pray. Big up Barry Salmon and no one cockatoo. When the music hits you, you feel irie. Big up Monty Killer, you're the real SG. Me love the unity with you and Beanie. Me can't forget the great Bob Marley. Him pave the way, make the world know we. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell a ring. Just go on to your class, go and go learn something. Pick up Shabba Ranks, you are the dancehall king. Bring back the love, more the world for you sing. Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Bring back the love now. That's how that we live now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now, wow, wow. Bring back the love now.
Yes, yes,
That's how
yes.
that we need now. Yeah, we gonna live now. Now.
and that's a global message around the world.
Global.
Yes, absolutely global. Now, traditionally, we always ask the artists, whether it's through Skype or whether they're here in the studio, to give us a little a cappella. Would you be so kind to pleasure us?
Yes, man, most definitely. Is in.
Great.
Real people do real things. Real music from floor to ceiling. I mean, say, real people do real things. Real music, you are the real king. Me tell the ghetto youth you are the reap what you sow. So never. Yeah, you know, this is real music. And you are reveal music and I make the people them a feel music. Bust it up.
Yes. Thank you very much. All right, it's been an absolute pleasure. Unfortunately, we haven't got the camera linked up, so we can't see you, but we you can't see us, but we can see you, and you can see you bubbling to your own tunes as well, which is good.
Mad.
All right, final big ups to anybody?
Yes, man, I just want to big up all the good people in the world. You know, it's good that you ended with bring back the love. Because guess what? The world needs love right now, and you said that it's a global message. I see the world in crisis right now, you know. I'm looking at the 20 persons who were killed in the Walmart shootings, and there's turbulence all over the world. So what we need to is just bring back the love. So I'm bigging up all the good people who are still keeping love alive, you know. Yeah, man, big up all the listeners. All the viewers, since I say you can see me, I didn't know that you could see me. I'm here rocking, you know what? Big up all the viewers, and I have to big up you as well, you know, for having me on your program. Trust me, it's truly an honor. I really love the questions that you ask, you know, and I'm feeling elated just to be here representing. Give thanks, man. Love every time. Nicholas Emmons, Papa Ricky, DJ Nature, Courtney Swaby, the whole works, you know. Give thanks.
All right, it's been an absolute pleasure. And of course, it's not the last time we were hearing from you, because like I said, as your tunes come true, we've got the link and we most definitely will be bossing them. All right. We started the show with real people, and as we're Real Music FM and we're real people, we're going to boss this one as we started it. All right. So again, bless and love.
Yes,
give thanks for your time as well, and big up also to management as well. All right, so peace.
Yeah, man, much respect. Bless.
All right.
Where's gonna be starting we call? Real is a real people. It's the man Majah Bless, yes. We the real things in the real world. The realest of things, yes. That's how I would say. If you don't read, don't come near. Stay far away. Oh yeah.
Real people do real things. Burn Babylon 'cause them a carry feelings. Real people do real things. Youth real from floor to ceiling. Real people do real things. Big up the real queens and the real kings. Real people do real things. Real people do real people. Me tell the ghetto youth you a go reap what you sow. So never hype on the people you know. We ball forward then you a keep steady show. And always remember the street where you grow. Yeah. You know the dance a cute girl pon me arm. Calm Babylon nowadays don't need for alarm. Nothing on me I come in no carry firearm. Only thing pon me arm I must see big body charm. Real people do real things. Real things sky floor to ceiling. Real people do real things. Place marijuana 'cause it a the healing. Real people do real things. And in the ear real queens and kings. Real people do real things. Real people do. Yeah man, this session of your ram. Yes, man, that one a name Ram. Hey, the dance of your ram. Abdele Bam. From me a 3 years old, my jack out the session. Roots DJ and me no sing like the sun. Show me shot, they put me pan a case a dragon. Ferry turntable microphone in a million. Here on the gate, me say that a bam bam. Social like sun, me say pure Babylon. Corporal walk over and chop off me hand. Him say go on juvenile and left me with a toe. Grand. Real people do real things. Burn Babylon 'cause them a carry feelings. Real people do real things. Youth real from floor to ceiling. Real people do real things. Big up the real queens and the real kings. Real people do real things. Real people do.
Island shirt, clocks all the base. Cool as the breeze in the West Indies. Minor teas, I'm smoking trace. These leaves make my teas. Pockets of them, I base by this. Well, swell, sting by bees. Buff with Calman making chase. Excellent refugees. Clarks, pummel foot, and nothing like this now. Out a girl in the dance, you woulda think a girl farm. Out a smile for your face, say boy no comes through. Strictly vibes in the place when Rasta bomb through.
Real people, the real things.
Bust a real blank up in the ceiling.
Real people, the real things.
Majah pass through, you get stuck with feelings.